Hi everyone, welcome to the discussion on quant questions given on 28th October 2020, slot 1. The examination is still going on now. I am presenting here 15 aptitude questions from quant section that are given in today's morning slot. Let us see what is the best way of answering them as if we are taking a real examination. The variance of 5x1 plus 9, 5x2 plus 9, 5x3 plus 9 up to 5xn plus 9 is 225. Always remember, when I add something or subtract the same value from all the values in a set, variance or standard deviation will not change. But when I multiply a constant to all the values, for example, here the multiplication of x1, x2, x3 and xn has been done with 5, then variance will be becoming 5 square times, 25 times. So original x1, x2, x3 up to xn variance should be multiplied by 25, should get 225. We know that 9 into 25 is 225, so their variance actually is 9. If x1, x2, x3 up to xn variance is 9, here we are multiplying with 9 here. Then their variance 9x1, 9x2, 9xn variance will be 9 multiplied with this square, 9 square. He is asking what is the standard deviation of it. Standard deviation is square root of variance. So square root of 9 into 9 square is 3 into 9, which is 27. He is testing whether you know the property of adding the same constant or subtracting the same constant does not affect standard deviation and variance or not. Let's see the next one. A trader sells two articles X and Y at 480 rupees each without any profit or loss. If he sold one article at 16.6, which is 1 by 6 loss, at what profit does he need to sell second article? Actually, by selling 480 each, if you are getting no profit, no loss, we are actually compensating all the things. If one is 1 by 6 loss, the other should be automatically gain. 1 by 6 loss can be compensated by 1 by 5 gain. If you know 1 by n and 1 by n plus 1 and 1 by n minus 1 fractions, 1 by 6 loss will be compensated by 1 by 5 gain. 1 by 5 gain is 20% gain. Why this came is actually the logic behind profit or loss or percentage changes. You can just go through the proportions video to understand what is happening here. Let's see the next question. The speed of a boat in still water is 9 times the speed of the stream. So boat speed is 9 times of the stream speed. So if stream speed is yes, boat speed will be 9s. So 54 kilometers upstream and 50 kilometers downstream, total time is given. So 54 kilometers upstream speed is the difference between them. And 54 kilometers upstream, addition of them is equal to 4 hours, 3 minutes. 3 minutes is 1 by 20th of an hour. So if I take LCM as 80 here, 540 plus 432 by 80s is equal to 81 by 20. We can see here 4 times 4s goes there, 81 force is 324s is equal to, we are getting 976. Exactly s equal to 3 we are getting. So 972, sorry. Exactly s equal to 3. That means speed of the stream is 3 km per hour. Upstream is 8s. If s equal to 3, 8s is equal to 24. It's all about directly taking this and solving it without really wasting much time. Let's see the next question. A circle is inscribed in an equilateral triangle. We call it as incircle. So incircle radius is given by a by 2 root 3, which is 12 by 2 root 3, which gives 2 root 3. This is the radius of the circle. Now inside this circle, a square is inscribed. When inside a circle, square is inscribed, diagonal of the square equal to diameter of the circle. Diameter of the circle 4 root 3 is equal to side of the square root 2, because root 2s is the diagonal. So side of the square is becoming 2 root 6 when I cancel. Now he is asking the area of the square is s square. 2 root 6 whole square is 4 into 6, 24 square centimeter. Let's see the next question. The mean of median, mode and range of the given data. First I'm arranging this data in ascending order. 13, 14, 15, 17 are 2, 18, 19, 20, 25, 12 values are there. So the median should be midpoint of these two, which is 16. So median is 16. Mode, highest repeated value is 17. Mode is 17. Now we have to find out the range. Range is the difference between smallest and the largest, which is 15. He is asking the average of 15, 16, 17, which is automatically 16. Arithmetic progression middlemost value is average. So 16 is the mean of the median mode and range of the given data. Let's see the next one. A certain sum amounts to 9,799 in 3 years, and 8 years it's becoming 12,464 on simple interest. So in this 5 years gap, how much interest is going on? 5, 6, 6, 2665. That means every year what's the interest going on? 533. Every year interest is 533. So 3 years interest will be 1599. That means in 9799, 1599 is the interest. So 8200 is the original principal. Now what will be the amount in 5 years on the same sum at double the rate? Already 5 years interest we know, but double rate, double of this interest will be there. So 2665 double will be 5330. So this will be your total amount, 13,530. So take this option from the given options and go to the next question. Let's see the next one. A train traveling at 79 km per hour crosses a man in same direction. So speed will be 72 km per hour, which is 20 meters per second in 12 seconds. So 20 meters per second speed, combining both of them, and 12 seconds. The length of the train is distance nothing but speed into time, 20 into 12. Length of the train is 240 meters. Same train crosses a woman. So again, the same distance has to be traveled, and it is getting covered in 10 seconds. So their combined speed is 24 meters per second. This combined speed is when 79 and women are traveling in opposite direction. So let us find out the speed combinedly in meters per kilometer per hour. 18 by 5. 24 into 3.6. 24 3s is 72. 24 6s is 144 or 14.4. 86.4 kilometer per hour is their combined speed. Out of that, 79 kilometer per hour is train. So remaining 7.4 kilometer per hour is coming from women. That's what is asked. Because opposite direction both got added and became 86.4 km per hour. Right? Let's see the next question. AB can do the work in 45-60 days. Both worked for 15 days. Then okay, B left. So we can say A worked totally for 22.5 days with 45 efficiency, 1 by 45. B worked only for 15 days with 60 efficiency. And C worked for 7.5 days with his efficiency, which is not known, and they are completing one work. So we can say this is 1 by 2 and this is 1 by 4, which is 3 by 4. So 7.5 C is equal to 1 by 4. So C equal to 1 by 30. So he can complete the full work in 30 days. Now he's asking C alone can do half of the work in how many days? 15 days. Right? Now let's see what is the next question given. Sum of the height and the radius of a cylinder is given as 41. Total surface area, which is 2 pi r into r plus h, 41 is equal to 2706. Pi is 22 by 7. Let's take 22 से cancel कर रहा हूँ. 22 ones 22, 22 2s 44, 26. Sorry, 123. 41 3s is 123. So r is equal to 21 by 2. R plus h is 41. So h will be equal to 61 by 2. Now he is asking volume 22 by 7 into r square into h. So we have to find out the approximate value here. 7173. This is 11. So we can say 11 into 3, 33 into 21 is 10.5, 21 by 2 and 30.5. So 33 into 10 and half, 33 tens is 330 plus half is nearly 16 and half. I will take 16, 346 into 30 and half. So 346 into 3 you find out. You want 900, 120 and 18. So 1038. So 1380. 1380 with another half of 346 is 173. So nearly 1453 we are getting a 553. So your nearest answer here is near to 10,500. Take the answer which is very near to this, you will be getting the answer. The question actually asked is volume is very nearest to which of the options. So take the best option which is near to 10,540. Let's see the next question. Shopkeeper buys an article at 30% of market price. He resets the market price and sells it at 12.25 discount. and gains 25%. By what percentage is market price more than the original market price? New market price is original market price. I think it should be 20. I have copied the question wrongly as far as I'm thinking. Okay, but I'll tell you the method here. The shopkeeper buys an article at 30% of market price. So normally whatever market price was originally there, let us say M. So his cost price was 70% of M. And he reset it to new price P. On this P is giving 12.25% or 12 1 by 4% discount. Or I can say 12 4 48 49 by 400 discount. If 49 by 400 discount is given, yeah, it actually is 21 1 by 4. So the question was given with 21 1 by 4. Sorry for that. 21 1 by 4 discount. 21 1 by 4 discount is 21 4 84 plus 85 by 400 discount. 85 by 400 can be written as 17 by 80. So 17 by 80 is the discount given. If 17 by 80 discount is given, he will be selling it to 63 by 80 of the new price. This is giving him 25% profit on this cost price he sold. He bought. So 25% can be written as 5 by 4. So this is what is given. 70% of market price can be written as 7 by 10. So now you can see what is happening. 4 tens, 2 times, 7, 9 times. So P equal to, you can see 10 by 9 of market. So new market price is 10 by 9 times of the old market price. 10 by 9 actually says 1 by 9 more. 1 by 9 more implies 11.11% more. That's what he's asking. 11.11% more than the original market price. This is a new market price. This is the original market price. So this discount is 21 1 by 4, not 12 1 by 4. Okay. Let's see the next question. 3 years ago, A and B were in the ratio 7:1. So 3 years ago, their ages are 7x, 3x. 3 years from now, that means 6 years total got over. It is 4:1. So you can see 7x plus 6 equal to 4x plus 24. So 3x equal to 18, x equal to 6. So 3 years ago, their ages were 42 and 6. What is the difference between ages? 7 years from now. Any time difference between the ages will be always same. So 42 and 6 difference is 36. Age gap always remains same. Right? So 36 years is the age gap between them. The ratio of alcohol and water in mixtures A and B are 1:7, 4:11. This is 3:7. Sorry. 3:7 and 4:11. 5 liters from A. So from this 5 liters, total 10 parts are there. 5 liters by 10 parts means each is half. So 3:7 ratio and 5 liters will give 1.5 liter alcohol and 3.5 liters water. And 7.5 liters out of 4:11. 4:11 total 15 parts. No, 7.5 15 parts is each is half. 4 halves 2 and 11 halves 5.5. So these are the alcohol and water present. What is the ratio of water to alcohol if they are mixed? If they are mixed, water will be total 9, alcohol will be 3.5. So water to alcohol will be 90:35, 9:3.5. Or you can write it as 18:7. Yeah. Right? So just change it to 3:7. This is also a typo mistake happened. So 18:7 is the option that actually will be the correct answer. Let's see the next one. The ratio of incomes of X and Y in 2018, 3:4. If the respective ratios of income of A and B in 2018 to 2009, so 2018 A and 2018 B are in the ratio 3:4. Now 2018 A to 2019 B is 4:5. 19 A, this is A 2018 and A 19, and this is B 2018, B 2019. To balance all these ratios, this ratio should be maintained by A 2018, B 2000. But here, instead of 3 parts, here it is 4 parts. Here, instead of 4 parts, it is 3 parts. So if I want to do a small balancing, what I have to do here, if I make this 4 parts as 3 parts, 4:5 is equal to 3:4 into 1 point, so 3.75. 5:8 to be written as 4 is to something. 5 into 1.6 is 8. 4 into 1.6 is 6.4. So the ratio of 2019 salaries when everything is balanced, 3 is to 4, 3 is to 4 is balanced. So their 2019 salaries must be perfectly in the ratio 3.75 is to 6.4 or 375 is to 640. Cut by 5, 75 is to 128. So totally 203 parts. Now the total income of 2019 is equal to 657720. Now we have to take 203 parts out of it. So 657720, 11, 25, 27. 9 into 9763, 9763, 80. Again 9 into 98, 9 into 9872. 9763, 93 is 9872, 8120. 9 into 9 into 8120, I'm taking out 4 into 2030. So 40 into 203 I can say. So now 203 parts are to be taken. So this is the 203 and these are the total each part equal 9 nines 81 81 4 324. 3240 is each part. The 3240 parts are how many given to A? Are X 75. So 75 into 3240 is your answer. Now to make 75 easy, I'll make it 300 by 4. Now you see 300 into 810. 81 3 is 243. So 243 with all zeros is your answer. So this is a question plainly given to make you go for calculation. Balance 2018 of A and 2018 of B with the ratio given of 18, 3 is to 4. Then 2019 salaries will be balanced. Their total parts are 203. The amount is not beautifully given. It is actually a dirty number, which is to be simplified until you get 203 out of it. So this entire thing is a number of or value of each part because 203 parts are to be taken. So each part equal 3240. X is having 75 parts. So 75 I'm writing as 300 by 4 to make it easy for calculation. Let's see the next. So this is the only question which needs to be answered for 1.5 to 2 minutes of time. And how can you get this much time? By saving time at other questions. Pipes A and B fill a tank in 10 minutes, 20 minutes. C can empty it in 12.5 minutes. A and C are opened at 8 a.m. After half an hour, A is turned out, B is opened. So when will the tank be emptied? Let us say tank is taking total X minutes to be emptied. X minutes to be emptied. Out of X minutes, A is working only 30 minutes. Because after half an hour is over, A is working for 30 minutes. I think the question should be in hours now. I have taken it wrong. The question should be in hours. So A can do the work in 10 hours, B can do the work in 20 hours, C can empty the work in 12.5 hours. A and C are open at 8 a.m. After half an hour, A is turned out and B is opened. Now let us see. A is working only for half an hour. So it works for half an hour with 1/10 efficiency. Then B is working for X. C is working. Then B is open. So B is working only for X minus half an hour. Because first half an hour it did not work out of the total X hours with efficiency 20 is equal to C's work of X hours with 12.5 efficiency. 12.5 means 2 by 25 can write 2X by 25. So we can see 1 by 20 if I add here X plus 0.5 by 20 is equal to 2X by 25. Then just see here 25X plus 12.5 is equal to 40X. So 15X equal to 12.5, X equal to 12.5 by 15. 12.5 by 15 is 2.5 by 3. 0.8, 0.83333 will come. 0.8 hours is 48 minutes. 0.3333 is 2 minutes. Total 50 minutes is taken. From which time? 8 a.m. So your answer should be 8:50. You take the option 8:50 and go. Here actually hours should be there. Our people typed it as minutes. Let's see the next question. A is 20% less than B. Okay, A is 20% less than B. C is 20% more than D. And D is 25% less than A. Straightforward, I'm writing 0.98. So if I have to equate B and C, I can see A is 0.8B, which is equal, A is C by 0.9 also. So I can say 72B is equal to 100C. 9 I am sending there, 2 decimals I am sending here. So divide by 4, 18B is equal to 25C I can write. See if that is in the options. Yep. So let's go to the next question. These are the places where you have to save time. Yeah. So I have selected a few questions where there is a possibility of spending more time. I'll tell you the questions where more time is being spent. Wantedly, the questions were given by the examiner. This is a straightforward question once you know the property of standard deviation variance. This is also a straightforward question. 1 by 6 decrease, 1 by 5 1 by 5 increase, compensate each other or negotiate each other. And this is also a straightforward. Once you get this equation, your answer is done. This is also a question where you should know the incircle's radius. Once you know the radius of the circle, your answer is done. And this is also a straightforward one. This question is the only place you need to spend 10 seconds more time is this. Otherwise, everything is straightforward again. And this is also a question where directly 240 and 24 into 3.6. This is the only place where you need to multiply. Right. Next. This is also a question which is straightforward pretty. And this is a question where you need to calculate this and see the most approximate value. And this is a straightforward question again. Sorry for this typo mistake. And this also is straightforward question. And this one is also straightforward. Again, a typo mistake. My team actually was in a hurry, I think, this time. So this is a question where you need to spend a bit time on calculating this or splitting this into 203. That's more important. Once you are done with that, then again, everything is normal. This question is also a straightforward one. And this one. We don't need to waste time. If you keep on putting more steps, it keeps wasting time. So always keep in mind, go fast in the examination. There are other questions where 4 questions were completely repeated from the previous slots. A competitive exam wala question was given, standard deviation question was repeated, a DI question was repeated, and a lady actually buying pencils, erasers, and sharpeners question was there. You can just go through my videos of previous slots to see them. So those 4 questions in these 16 questions, 20 questions are segregated. There are 4 questions based on algebra, square roots, and cube roots, which were again given for a bit of confusion. Suddenly, by seeing square root, cube roots, some people may get confused. Only for that sake, he has given them. So if you can crack 20 plus out of 26 in the given nice amount of time, which is more than 35 minutes, so you can actually go for cracking quant section of TCS. So all the best, practice well, and crack your examinations in this season.